Bucs fans, we might have just found our secret weapon. There's a name flying under the radar right now. But if the Buccaneers play this right, he could become the surprise star of the offense. He's fast. He's electric. He's explosive with the ball in his hands. And nobody's talking about him yet. But that's about to change, because Tez Johnson might just be the spark that lights up Tampa Bay this season. Let's break it all down. And trust me, you're going to want to hear every word of this. All right, Bucs fans, let's talk about a name you need to remember. Tez Johnson. This kid might not be the biggest name in the room right now, but what he brings to the table, it's the kind of fire that could ignite the entire Buccaneers offense. Now, yes, let's get the obvious out of the way. He still has to make the final roster. That's a big step. But the talent, the explosiveness, it's real, and it's exciting. Johnson showed us flashes of brilliance back in college. And those flashes, they weren't just lucky plays. They were a pattern. While at Troy and later Oregon, Johnson was used as a pure weapon, and not just a wide receiver. This guy was everywhere. In 2021, he put up 735 receiving yards, 4 touchdowns, plus a rushing touchdown. Then in 2022, he bumped it up to 863 yards and 4 more scores. But things really took off when he transferred to Oregon. In 2023, he went off for 1,182 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns. And in 2024, 898 yards and another 10 touchdowns, back-to-back double-digit TD seasons. That's no joke. And it doesn't stop there. He's not just a wideout. He's a dangerous punt returner too. In 2023, he returned 20 punts for 190 yards. In 2024, he took one all the way, a punt return touchdown. That kind of versatility? That's rare. That's special. He's only 5'10", around 160 pounds. But don't let that size fool you. He's slippery, explosive, and fearless with the ball. Just imagine him in the slot, in motion, on jet sweeps, end-arounds, maybe even lined up in the backfield. Think about what that does to a defense. He's the kind of player that makes defensive coordinators lose sleep. And remember last year when there was all that hype around Cam Johnson? The coaching staff was buzzing. Fans were excited. Media outlets were calling him a hidden gem. Well now, that same energy? I'm feeling it again, but this time, it's for Tez. And unlike Cam, we've already seen the proof that Tez can be that guy. The question isn't just can he make the team? The question is, how many different ways can the Buccaneers use him to attack? What do you think, Bucs fans? On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that Tez Johnson can make the roster and become a game changer for Tampa Bay? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. Now look, let's be real. Tez Johnson still has to earn his spot on the 53-man roster. That's the first big challenge in front of him. But here's the thing. When you bring this much versatility, when you can return punts, kickoffs, and also line up as a gadget player on offense, you're not just a name on the list anymore. You become a valuable weapon. You become a piece that coaches can't ignore. He's not just some one-dimensional receiver. He's a chess piece, a guy you can move all over the board. If he can lock down a role as a return specialist and show flashes of offensive explosiveness during camp and preseason, I really believe he's got a strong shot at making this team. Now listen, I'm not sitting here telling you he's going to be the next Deebo Samuel. Let's pump the brakes a little. But what I am saying is this. The potential is there. The excitement is real. And people inside the game are already noticing. You want proof? Here's a great example. Quarterback Connor Bazelak, yeah, the same one who's thrown passes to tons of college stars, was once asked about the most NFL-ready guys he's ever played with. You know who he named? Just 3 names. Harold Fannin Jr., Emeka Egbuka, Tez Johnson. That's elite company. That's not just a random compliment. That's respect from a quarterback who's seen a lot of talent. And Tez Johnson made that short list. That tells you something, doesn't it? We've got a long way to go, sure, but it's clear that Tez is turning heads. He's not just a camp body. He's a real prospect. And if the Bucs use him the right way, he could carve out a unique role that brings a new spark to this offense. So now it's time to ask the fans, what do you think? Do you think Tez Johnson can become a true difference maker for the Buccaneers this season? Drop your take in the comments below, and let's see who's really watching the rise of this hidden gem.